There will come a day when your body feels weak, when your mind begins to question, when the world tries to convince you that you are finished. But a true warrior knows that strength does not begin in the body. It begins in the mind. It is forged in silence, in discipline, and in every moment you choose not to surrender. In this life, there are two paths, the path of comfort and the path of growth. The first one gives you ease. The second one gives you power. The Stoics walked the second path. They didn't seek happiness through pleasure, but peace through mastery. They didn't pray for an easier life, but for the strength to face the one they had. If you want to walk that same path, the path of the unbreakable, stay until the end. Because these 7 Stoic lessons will change the way you see yourself, the way you face pain, and the way you move through life itself. And before we begin, remember, if you're here, it means you're already one of the few searching for mastery. Subscribe to Menzi and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another lesson that could forge your mind into steel. Lesson 1. Embrace pain as a teacher, not an enemy. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is the gatekeeper of transformation. Every great warrior knows this. Every Stoic lived by it. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action." What stands in the way becomes the way pain shows you your limits, and then gives you the chance to destroy them. When life hurts, most people run. They search for comfort, distraction, or escape. But comfort weakens the soul. Pain strengthens it. When your muscles burn, they grow. When your heart breaks, it opens. When your mind struggles, it expands. So don't resist pain. Study it. Learn from it. Use it as the fire that tempers the steel of your will. A Stoic does not pray for the storm to pass. He trains to walk through it. Lesson 2. Control what you can. Let go of the rest. You can spend your entire life trying to control things that were never yours to command. The opinions of others, the outcome of your efforts, the chaos of the world. But the Stoics understood the ultimate truth. Control is an illusion. Epictetus taught, "Some things are within our control, and some are not. What others say, what happens tomorrow, how long you live, all of that is beyond you. But your choices, your discipline, your focus, that's where your power lives. You become unstoppable when you stop wasting energy on what you can't control. So each day, ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, release it. Peace doesn't come from order outside. It comes from order within. The warrior mind is calm, not because the world is silent, but because he is. Lesson 3. Discipline is the highest form of freedom. Freedom is not doing whatever you want. That's slavery disguised as liberty. True freedom is ruling over yourself. Seneca wrote, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The modern man believes freedom means indulgence, sleeping in, quitting early, chasing pleasure. But every indulgence makes him weaker, more dependent, more lost. The Stoic knows that discipline is liberation. Waking up early, training the body, focusing the mind, resisting temptation. These are acts of power. They remind the world and yourself, I am in command. Discipline sharpens your identity. It is the daily act of saying no to weakness, so that when life tests you, and it will, you are already prepared. Don't wait for motivation. Build systems, build habits, build the fortress of your willpower, brick by brick. The disciplined man doesn't need freedom. He is freedom. Lesson 4. You will die. So live with urgency, memento mori. Remember you will die. The Stoics carried this truth like a blade in their hearts, not to fear it, but to live by it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think. Most people live as if they're immortal, postponing dreams, wasting days, numbing themselves with distraction. But every second that passes is a piece of your life you will never get back. When you remember death, you stop wasting time on meaningless things. You stop arguing with fools, chasing validation, or fearing failure. You live now. You love deeper. You work harder. You forgive faster because you understand. This moment is all you have. Death is not the end. It's the reminder to live fully before it comes. Lesson 6. Seek virtue, not validation. A true warrior doesn't seek applause. He seeks alignment with truth, with virtue, with his highest self. Seneca said, "If you live according to nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to opinion, you will never be rich." We live in a time where people chase followers, fame, and recognition. But a Stoic seeks none of that. Virtue is the reward. Integrity is the prize. Do what is right, even if no one sees. Speak truth, even if no one listens. Stay humble, even when the world tries to provoke your ego. When you stop living for validation, you become dangerous, because no one can manipulate you. You act from principle, not from pressure. Lesson 7. The obstacle is the way. Life will test you, again and again. You will lose, fall, fail, be betrayed, misunderstood, and rejected. But every obstacle carries a message. Marcus Aurelius taught us that the obstacle on the path becomes the path. Every challenge is not a block. It's the blueprint. The obstacle is not your enemy. It's your assignment. When you face hardship, don't curse it. Use it. Don't wish it away. Transform it into strength. The Stoic doesn't ask for lighter burdens. He asks for broader shoulders. Every pain you've endured, every failure you've survived, they've all been preparing you for this moment. So stand tall, face forward. The path of the warrior is not easy, but it is pure. The Stoic warrior doesn't need the world to be fair, because he has mastered himself. He doesn't seek control, because he already owns the one thing that matters, his mind. He doesn't fear death, because he's already alive. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are the choices you make now, in this very breath. And if you choose strength, if you choose wisdom, discipline, and resilience, no force on earth can break you. So as you leave this message, remember this truth. You don't rise by chance. You rise by choice. Every thought you master, every emotion you overcome, every challenge you face with calm and courage, all of it builds the warrior you were meant to become. Subscribe to Menzi and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the lessons that will keep your mind sharp and your spirit unshakable. Because this is more than motivation. This is transformation. This is the way of the Stoic warrior.